Dr. Trozzie, you are also the co-founder of Justice for Medicine, an organization designed to restoring science and medical ethics. Why did you find the need to do so?
Well, at the beginning of the COVID operation, I wasn't the first doctor to be persecuted by the college. In fact, I resigned all my privileges once I knew what was in these injections, which would have been October 2020. I actually sold my house, investments, set down everything I did, and committed my life to trying to stop anyone from ever being injected with this stuff. But the other doctors came under attack, and I would come to their defense, like Dr. Patrick Phillips, Dr. Mary O'Connor, Dr. Roisin Killian, Dr. Crystal Luchke. Those are just some of the doctors in my province who did the right things, who followed the oaths, followed the science, and got persecuted by the college. So I would come to their defense, and eventually when I had no patient complaint, eventually when I went to try to rescue one of the doctor's practices, they'd locked her out of her practice, variety of things. She wouldn't commit fraud on death certificates and claim people died of COVID when they didn't, things like this. So the college immediately attacked me at that point. After I saw 4 patients with severe adverse events from the injections. So we had a major problem here, and so I partnered up with some of the doctors, along with the constitutional lawyer, Michael Alexander, who has a passion for trying to make things lawful and right in our country. So that was what led to the formation of Justice for Medicine with Michael Alexander, the constitutional lawyer.
Do you want to give us a little update about the National Citizens Inquiry and your involvement in that, and why not only is it an important beacon of hope in Canada, but actually it's something that many other countries could also do in their own country?
Follow, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'd love to. So the National Citizens Inquiry grew out of the failure of the judiciary here in Canada. And so we have a situation, we've been to court many times, not just myself, but and what we've found is, in general, in anything to do with COVID, courts, with very rare exception, have taken what they call judicial notice, which is to say, listen, the COVID vaccines are safe and effective because the government says so, and we're not going to look at any other science because it's an obvious fact that they're safe and effective, which is ludicrous because everyone knows somebody who's dead. So out of the complete failure of our judiciary, the Canadian people, we said, well, we've got to start building a legitimate society again. And one of the things a legitimate society needs is the truth, is the capacity to do what old order courts promised to do, which is bring together experts, bring together witnesses, get some good judges, and look at the facts and make some decisions about what happened. So we, the people of Canada, started the National Citizens Inquiry because of the void left by a failed judiciary. And so though the National Citizens Inquiry, we don't have prosecutory powers, but we're building. So the first thing is we need a place so we can say, hey, we've really looked at evidence and we've really come to solid conclusions about what happened or didn't happen. And so hence the birth of the National Citizens Inquiry.